StrackChat Daily, or like StrackChat Faily. StrackChat failed. I failed again. I haven't uploaded for I think the last 2/3 days, not even sure. Like, number one, I haven't really had anything interesting to say over the last few days because I've just been kind of working, and number two, I've just been working. I feel like I've really lost the momentum, like to get myself prepared and ready to film today, to film this video, felt like such a massive effort compared to when I was constantly doing it, even though it might have been like, 9 o'clock at night, I'd be like, right, time to set up for the video, but time to get that momentum back up. So obviously one thing that I'm struggling with at the moment is time. I'm gonna start this first with a confession. I'm an addict. I'm addicted to social media. Might not be my only addiction, but that's the addiction that we're going to talk about today. Casey Neistat put up a video, and I follow Casey Neistat, I love all of his stuff. But he uploaded, maybe might have been a month ago now, how he was struggling with his addiction to social media, and for him it was Twitter. Talked about how it's not, it doesn't really make your day better knowing all this stuff. It's not a good addiction because you it's just nothing. It doesn't really affect your day when you really think about it. Before there was social media, people got on fine. That was the first kind of little light bulb in my head going, I wonder who else is addicted to social media. And so it really kind of came to the forefront of my mind these last few days that I haven't been able to do the video because I'm like, I just don't have time. I can't find time to think about it, and I can't find time to shoot what I'm gonna film, which between you and me is that's a load of rubbish, right? That's of course I can find time. And so I kind of quickly realized that I spend a lot of time on social media. And in fact, I went into my phone 2 days ago, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, and looked at the battery percentage. So for those of you that don't know how to do this, how to check how much time you spend on each app, so basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump into your settings, go down to battery, and then with battery it comes up with how much percentage is spent on specific things, all of that kind of stuff. And you can see, you scroll down and you've got your apps down there and it's got percentage. Just click show activity and then boom, it shows you how much time you spent on the apps. Slightly embarrassed about how much time I take, but this is nothing compared to when I first checked it. So when I first checked it, I'm like, I wonder how much time I actually do spend on social media. Maybe I could just, kind of pull that back a bit. And I checked Instagram, and Instagram I thought would be the big one because I love Instagram. I went on there, and in the last 24 hours, I spent about 40 minutes on Instagram. And then I looked at Twitter. Twitter, I spent 3 minutes because I don't get Twitter. I don't really like Twitter. I don't know why I have it. YouTube was 20 minutes or something, because normally when I'm watching YouTube, I watch it on my computer anyway. The big one though was Facebook. I'll give you a second to guess how much time in the last 24 hours I spent on Facebook. This surprised me too. I spent 4 hours. I spent over 4 hours on Facebook in the last 24 hours when I first checked it. I was like, oh, damn, that is not good. 4 hours, that's that's almost a shift. That's almost a shift at a 5-hour shift job. So when I saw that, I was like, ooh, okay. Hi, my name is Angus and I have an addiction to social media. Solution time. I'm gonna take it off my phone. I'm gonna do exactly what Casey Neistat did and what I assume a lot of people do when they find out they've got an addiction. They're just gonna cut it out of their life. Now, I'm not gonna cut it out completely because I feel like that might be social suicide, considering that I work by myself, at home almost, maybe 70% of the time. I still need human interaction, that would be good. So here's the plan that I've devised. this is my phone. This is a phone that I take out everywhere with me. It's got the SIM card in it. I can call, I can ring, I can stay connected. I'm gonna delete the social media applications off this phone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this phone. This is my old phone. This is the iPhone 6s, and this still has the applications that I want. This still has like the YouTubes, the Twitters, the Facebooks, the Instagrams. And originally my idea was to just have this by my bedside, so I'd only ever be able to check social media when I was either waking up at the start of the day or going to sleep at the end of the night. Upon a conversation with my housemate, I've decided not to do that because apparently you don't get a really good sleep when you spend 2 hours on your phone before sleeping. I'm gonna make it so that I can't look at this phone inside the house. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure that I can't use this phone inside the house. So this is a going away phone. This is a going away phone. I'll still have my main phone for everywhere, but this phone is a going away phone, and I'm not allowed to look at it unless I'm outside of the house. So like if I'm on a train, or if I'm driving, that's bad. But if I'm out with friends and I want to post a photo of my dinner, because that's what you do on social media, then I can do that on this phone if I need. Also, I would love to hear your comments down below of how you've managed this addiction of social media. I'm sure I'm not the only one going through it at the moment. We live in a time full of social media and connection to the internet that obviously there's a lot of people struggling with it because it's never happened before in the time of the humans on planet Earth. Sweet. I think that's all I have to say on that matter so far. Make sure you stay updated with this. I'm going to post it this time next week. What's today? Friday. So I'm going to post it Friday next week, let you know how it went getting rid of social media for a week. Or policing social media. I'm not getting rid of social media. Yeah, sweet. That's all I had to say. Okay, bye. Oh, also, I planned to do this in the video and I totally forgot, so I'm going to do it right now. Goodbye Snapchat. Goodbye Instagram. Goodbye Instagram. Goodbye Facebook. Mission complete. I will report back in a week. Tune in tomorrow for something probably completely different. Okay.